loaded. Welcome to Spark Minis. Here is where my boyfriend and I, we like to share our mutual hobby, which is tabletop gaming and miniature building and painting. So with that horrible reenactment, I had to show you guys, we all are not perfect and we have F-ups, which I would like to say this episode is how do you fix your fuck-ups. So I have fucked up. I have basically ruined my minis by being clumsy and just not really paying attention. And unfortunately, one of my minis, we have lost the leg. And another mini, where did it go? This one, I actually lost his little headpiece. So therefore, I'm gonna have two minis. I'm gonna go over with how I'm going to fix it. But the best thing that I came to realize with this mess up, there was a positive, because I realized the paint job with this piece is not the greatest. And with me putting it all, I glued it all together without actually thinking how the painting process was going to be, and I didn't get the inside of this leg that great, and also the inside part here. So I'm gonna retouch up this piece, so that's before we put it back together. And also we had some recommendations online because I had to share. At SparkHammer_minis on our Instagram page, the horrible tragedy that came occur, and I asked for you guys' help, and a lot of people gave good tips. So I'm gonna try and use one of them, which one of them was Spoo Goo. So with the Spoo Goo, you're using your leftover sprues and you put it in mix with your Mr. Cement plastic glue, and just put those pieces, let it melt like about 24 to like about 48 hours. When you see that it has completely dissolved, and it is gonna be like it's gonna look like the putties from Mighty Morphin Power Rangers in a sense, and it's gonna be like a gooey consistency, but it's gonna be like that cheese in your grilled cheese. Like, it's gonna fit perfectly, and if anything comes out of excess, then all you gotta do is just fix it up a little bit. So that is a tip I got online and also from other YouTubers as well, which has been super helpful when it comes to this hobby YouTube. Free reference guide, and everyone is so helpful and creative. So while I was painting this guy, guess what? I saw he started to get loose. So instead of just waiting for the inevitable, I decided to just pull this little guy off, and this is actually gonna make it a lot easier to work with when retouching up this mini. So as you know, with our previous episode with basically basing, these corks come so in handy, especially when it comes to this part with getting each piece of the mini to be painted individually. I'm right here, it is using poster tack. Poster tag basically is this sticky stuff, and luckily it comes off easily with your mini, so you don't have to worry about it. So right now I'm gonna stick this mini on, but a little bit censorship of exactly where I'm putting it, but I've allowed the time to pass. This has already been 24 hours and I have the Spoo Goo in the consistency that I want, and I can't wait to put my minis together. I have already completed and touched up the colors that needed in those areas that I could barely touch with my paintbrush. And right now I'm going to remove the pieces off the poster tag. And as you see, simple. Didn't affect my paint job. And it's not causing any issue. So I definitely recommend as a tip to have poster tag. It's time to get started on getting this mini back together. So I'm putting it in the piece of the inner leg and also on the seeker itself. I would call this a seeker. I'm assuming it's a seeker or a licker. I like to call them lickers because of the tongues. Anyways, so I'm about to put these pieces together, and when I do, I'm going to actually press on to the piece and hold on for quite some time because I want to make sure that this gets a nice squeeze and tightness. Now it's time to get this rider on his seeker. So obviously I'm going to get this goo, put it on the seat, then I'm gonna put it on his bum, and then that's how I'm gonna get this together. Unfortunately, he was a little bit difficult to get sturdy, but I was able to compromise. I was able to get him to where I wanted to be. Now it's time to work on the next mini. So I have his little headpiece. As you can see, it's like microscopic. So I'm just gonna put a little dab on the little metal medallion that's on top of his head and then on the bottom piece of the headpiece, and just gonna put that together, and hopefully that just sticks right there. And I think I got it. Yes, it's sticking. It's sticking. Perfect. All right. Before I can get to the next step in completing these minis, I have to put it through the shake test. And that is basically just shaking it up a bit. Is it going to stick? I hope so. So far, so good. Especially with this one. He's not even moving. That's awesome. I'm so happy because he was jiggling all over before I even got to this. Now for the next mini. Let's see how it does with its shake test. So far, so good. Oh my God. I mean, I'm tossing this thing, and the piece has stayed. I can't believe we were able to save the minis, and also they came out perfect. And who would have thought I would have messed it up, and a couple times of messing them up as well. So thank you so much for tuning in. And if you enjoy our content, please feel free to follow us at sparkhammer_minis on Instagram. We are closely gearing our way to our 10K giveaway. So stay tuned, follow. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe on our video because we love to hear your feedback. We love to share our love for the hobby. So with that being said, hope you guys have an amazing day. And no, I don't like that. I don't. Fixing up your fuck up.